Hey there, today I'm going to show you 3 quick ways to make your edits more consistent today. These are not techniques that you need to practice, but tools that you can implement in your very next editing session. First, I want to show you the reference view in Lightroom. To enter reference view, press Shift and R, then you drag an image to the left panel that you want to use as your reference photo. And then as you click through the rest of the photos, they will appear in the right panel. You can use this to make sure your editing is consistent. If you spend a lot of time on one image and are really happy with it, put it as the reference and use it as a guide to make sure your whites are consistent, your greens are consistent, your skin tones are consistent, whatever. Then you can go back to the regular view by pressing D, and it will show you the image that you've just clicked through. A second way to make your edits more consistent is by syncing settings across images. So if you've got that image perfect, for example, this is the one that I've edited, you can copy the settings by clicking copy over here or by pressing Command+C and then pasting them onto the next photo. Or better yet, you can grab several images that have the same lighting and location by clicking on the first photo, pressing Shift and then clicking on the last photo, and then you can press Command+Shift+S on Mac or Control+Shift+S on PC, and it will bring up this dialog box where you can choose the settings that you want to synchronize across the images. By the way, you can sync settings and save even more time by bypassing that dialog box. Like if you've already got the boxes checked that you want to check and the next time you want to sync images, then you can bypass that box simply by pressing Command+Alt+S on Mac or Control+Alt+S on PC to save even more time. So that just synced the settings across all these images for me without having to spend the time going through that dialog box. Then you can press Shift R to enter the reference view and fine-tune everything. Last but not least, you can check for consistency by using the library grid view and using the lights dim or lights out modes. Press G to enter the library grid view, and that will show thumbnails of all your images. If you use labels or collections for different parts of the day, then you can go over here to those collections or select your labels over here and view just the images from that part of the day. And labeling your images is a great way to check for consistency or putting them in collections so that you can check for consistency if it's a big, longer wedding or whatever. Then you can press Tab to get rid of the modules on the side, and you can press, you can change the size of your thumbnails over here, and then once you're done and you have the size that you want, you can press T to get rid of that toolbar just to maximize your space on your desktop. Next, you can press L to enter lights dim mode. This helps you check for consistency even more. I use lights dim mode to scroll through my images and quickly make adjustments where I need to. If I notice an image is too warm or too cool, I can quickly go back to develop view by clicking on it and pressing D, and I can still slightly see the controls and make adjustments over here to whatever I need to. And I can go back to the library grid view and press L one more time, and that will enter lights out mode, which will make it dark, and you can check for consistency even further. Then you can press L one more time to go back to normal and D to go back to the develop view. And there you go. If you found this video helpful or you learned something new, comment below. And if you have any requests for another Lightroom tips video, comment with that as well. I'm happy to help. Happy editing!